Morning everyone. It's a day after we did that pork on the smoker. Absolutely spot on that was. The tacos come out really good. I didn't think we'd eat it all, but between the two of us we ate the whole kilo of pork. It was so tasty. 4 tacos each, absolutely perfect. Today's going to be an absolute perler of a day as well. We're already up to 18 degrees. It's going to get to 25. It's only what is it? Not even 9:30 in the morning. It's bloody spot on. No clouds. Tomorrow is going to be really good. I was meant to do the washing and clean the house today, but I've just dropped the dogs off at the groomers. They're both getting a haircut, so they're not going to be back until 12:30. So I've got a few hours to kill, and I might be able to do all the other stuff before the missus gets back and I get told off. So I'm going to head down. I'm going to chuck the bike on the new bike rack and give that a test out, and head down to Hillary's Marina. And I probably could ride from here to Hillary's, but I won't be able to go much further because then I've got to turn around and come back. So I'm going to drive down there and then go for a ride around the coast. I'm going to go south because I know if I go north there's some killer hills and I'm not going to make it up them. So I'm going to go south. I'll put some maps up and stuff. Might even put the Strava map up to show you what I finally ended up doing and everything. But I'll stop along the way, take a few videos. I've just finished this as well. So this is going to be for the water feature for that corner. And doesn't look like much at the moment, but pretty much going to be concrete all through here, done all the part work and everything. So that's good to go. So I was going to do that today, but it's probably it's a nice day to pour concrete, but I might save that for another day next week. All right, well, I'm half ready, so I'll just finish off getting ready. I did clean up the kitchen a bit, so I've kind of done something. But yeah, it's too nice of a day to not go out, so I'll give it a shot. I'll get back to you when I've got the bike on the bike rack and have a look at the bike rack. But it come up really nice. I put all the reflectors and the number plate and everything on. So yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute when I'm done. Okay, it's all up and running. Like I said, it is pretty high. I can live with that. So you got all the reflectors on. I've even got a little bit of rubber just there. So that's the bike. If you brake and the bike moves, pretty good, pretty solid. And you can see now, it doesn't have that play. The only play it's got now is down in the hitch itself, and that can be tightened up and pretty much get rid of that. But that's nothing compared to what it had before. I just tried it. I can't open the tailgate, so that's not possible because it hits up the top. But not an issue. I'll just put everything on the back seat, whatever I need. So all good. All right, we'll head over to Hillary's and I'll see you when I'm on the road over there. All right, first journey with the bike rack. Went well. The only thing I'm going to do is make something to stop this from moving around. It doesn't actually hit anything, so it's probably not a big deal. But yeah, even just a strap from there to there, from the frame to the bike, that'll be cool. But otherwise went well. I've changed my mind. I'm actually at this park that's not far from my joint. It's huge. It goes for kilometres and it crosses a few main roads. That's nothing of it, but it crosses a few main roads, so you can kind of choose when you want to turn around and come back. If you want to do a 40k run, you can. If you want to do 20, 30, whatever you want. So I'll whip the bike off and we'll start going. Oh, I forgot to say as well, put the stand on the bike, come up nice. So that was the issue, it was because of that brake caliper. You had to get one with a big arm on it. Yeah, as I was saying, I was going to go to Hillary's, but my mate just called me on the way to Hillary's and he wanted to go for a ride tomorrow morning, and normally that's going to be 25k or so, 30k. So I thought I better not go too far today because otherwise the legs aren't going to take it. So bike rack fits in the car, no worries. So that's locked away in the car and all ready to go. So I'll just put the rest of the gear on, and if I come across something interesting, I'll stop. Yeah, so this lake, so I'm only about 10 minutes up the road. Goes, I'll put some maps up so I can show you where I am at certain spots, but it's a big lake, goes from Wanneroo down to where I started there. Don't know, Girrawheen, I think it is, the suburb called. Bike's going alright. The only thing, keep hitting the back of my shoe on that stand. Probably there, I think it is. Bit of a shame. If I come out a little bit, it's pretty good. So what I might have to do is get some big spacers for the pedals, just space them out, and maybe try and put that, I think that can go back up to that weld there, and that's pretty much all it is. So I might do that first, just shift it back, and then that has to come up a bit. But I'm just hitting it. Bit of a pain, but I don't have any tools with me to fix that. And I forgot my drink bottle, so not a good start, but I'll keep going. Okay, it's a pretty nice spot. I think I'm going to turn around here. I'm only 8 k's away from the car, but because I didn't bring my water bottle, this spot's got a drink fountain just there. Bike's just chilling. That stand is really pissing me off as well. So I think that's about it for today. I'll fix it all up this Arvo and then hit it again tomorrow. Got some pretty cool birds here. Oh, heaps over there. Must be the season. Yeah, it's a nice spot. I don't know what suburb I'm in. I'll have to put overlays on when I do the video. But yeah, the light, that front light's pretty cool. You can see it from like standing side on. You can still see that back one too, actually. But that front one's really cool. Doesn't look as bright in the video, but it is pretty bright there. And that's only like quarter strength as well. It goes way brighter than that with the different modes. Just the battery lasts longer in that mode. And I'm only going to ride it during the day, so not bad. So yeah, fix that stand, get the drink bottle back on, and she's good. Seat height's good, handlebars, that angle on the handlebars are good, so pretty happy. That tyre is holding up too. That's almost the first time I've ever repaired a tyre and it's held air for this long, so fingers crossed, she's all good. Been looking at e-bikes too the last few days, and probably made my mind up on one. It's a no-name. She's got Shimano running gear, but it's got the motor in the hub, which is not too bad. It's not the end of the world. I'm kind of steering towards that way now, because then if you don't want to use it or you run out of battery or anything, you can still pedal and you don't have that resistance if it was a mid-mount motor, is the research that I've come across. So my mate's got one that's rear motor as well, so and I had a shot on his, and it's just a normal bike if you put it in like a really low pedal assistance or off. So I'm going that way, and the reason I'm going for this bike is the guy's up the road. I don't have to buy it online. He's up the road in Malaga, and it's got a huge battery on it, 768 watt hours or something like that. Claimed 150k range. So even if I was to get 100 out of it in max pedal me mode kind of thing, or 50-60 k's in the highest assistant mode, I'd be happy with that. The only thing is, it's more of a mountain, or it is a mountain bike, which is what I was trying to steer away from. But after riding this bike for a while, I'm not a fan of these handlebars. I'm just not used to them. These drop bars, I find myself using these ones. I hardly ever go there. My gut's too big, I can't lean over. So my gut's too big, I can't lean over to safely grab them. So I'm either there or I'm there to use the brake and the shifters. So good bike, but not for long distances, and that's kind of what I want, is to go for longer rides. I mean 20-30k, that's about its limit for me. Plus with no assistance, I can't go anywhere where there's massive hills. So this track's been pretty good, so I'll probably use it for this kind of stuff more than anything, just by myself. But if I do get this electric bike, then I'll be able to go longer rides by myself, and my mates have all got electric bikes, so I'll be able to jump on with them as well and go at night time. If you remember, I've got that big light, not that one, that light will probably stay on this bike, but I've got that big light with a separate battery, so that'll go on the mountain bike. And then this light, I've ordered exactly that light but in red, so I've got that. I think that's coming today actually, so I might swap the lights out, and then this light will go on the mountain bike, and then this light will have a matching pair. I'm a bit OCD like that. I need to have matching things, so yeah. But I think that's my rationale. And this bike's it's on special at the moment for 2,100, and yeah, considering the stuff that it comes with, all full hydraulic brakes and big battery, and it's 48 volt. Most electric bikes are 36 volt, and this one's 48. So yeah, it comes with a bit more extra stuff on it. Aluminium frame. The only thing I might change is put some smaller tyres on it, and kind of tyres like that. Might look funny, but it'll make the ride a little bit stiffer, but then you got suspension, but you'll get your distance back then as well. You're more efficient, easy to ride. So yeah, all right, well, I'm gonna have another drink, turn around, head back to the car, and we'll see you along the way somewhere. I think I'm gonna go home the same way. Catch us later. All right, we're back from the ride. It's about, I've been back for a while. I'm gonna pick the what's going on here? Yeah, it's 1 o'clock. Yeah, just want to pick the boys up. I've just moved this stand, so you can see that weld there. You saw it in the last video. It was way over here, so I've moved it back probably 30 mil. I reckon that'll be enough now. Clear. Yeah, that should be better. So I'll give it a shot tomorrow. I can't get any further back than that, because then this top bracket starts to get it on a funny angle. So it just starts to max that out. Yeah, so can't really do much else. The only other thing I can do is put it here and get rid of this completely, and just hope that the one bracket is enough. It's actually flat behind here, so it probably would be, but I'll leave it like that for that setup for now. Next thing I'm going to do is get this chain. I'll spin the bike around, because this thing can spin around. Spin the bike around and work on the chain. I've got the chain cracker, the stretch gauge. I don't know how that works. I think just put it in it's a brand new chain, so it shouldn't be. Yeah, okay. That must be if it's 10%. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care about that. If you know how to use it, let me know. It's just got a 10 and a 75 on it. I don't know what that means, but I don't need that for this job. Oh, maybe need that a little bit. I don't know, that cutout, because that's the same as that. That's the chain links there, so I can take it on and off. Chain cracker, and I think these pliers are just to give you a bit of. I think they go like that, just so you can. Obviously not that way, but I can't do it with one hand. But I think, yeah, you put one there and then try and grip it and pull them in, and then lock it, and it just leaves like a little loop so you can work on it. That's pretty good actually. That's pretty clean. That's with that wax on it, and I'm gonna take this chain. That's why I've been waiting for all this stuff, so I can take the chain off, crank the wax up. I've got in that pot there, and clean it. I've got the Kero in the ultrasonic cleaner, and then I'll give it a metho, and then until it's really, really clean, and then I'll do acetone, and then it's going to go in that wax. So we'll work through that now. All right, once I worked out this tool, it was all right. So if you do get one of these cheap ones, unscrew that all the way out so it comes out, and then that little breaker that's in there, I don't have a pointer, but that black thing in there, mine was loose, so as you tighten it, it's going like that. So I took it out, tightened that up, and boom, came out, and easy as. So it's pretty much now. I should have used my gimbal. Sorry, I didn't use a gimbal, so I'm one-handed. But I think that goes in there. Then that slides, so it's like your master link now. That goes, and then down to lock, and then same to join it back up. So I'm going to leave them off because they're clean. They don't need to be cleaned, and they'll probably fall off in the wax and all that. So that's just starting to melt now. I'm going to turn it up a bit. We've just got to keep an eye on it. So that worked out. Wasn't too bad. So I'll get it all. I'll get the ultrasonic cleaner now, Actually, I should have put that on because that's going to be cold. I wanted to warm that up, but it only takes 10 minutes to warm up. But yeah, I'll get all that cranked up, and I'll get back to you and show you. But like I didn't even clean that properly. I just sprayed it with degreaser and brake cleaner while it was on the bike, and moved the pedals, and then blew it out with compressed air, and then dripped my wax thing that I made. And I've been working with the chain, and my hands they're a little bit waxy, but they're, you know, a little bit black, but not really, not compared to if it was a proper chain, you know, like oiled and greased up and everything. So yeah, it's going to be really good after we do this properly and get rid of all the dirt in it. You'll be able to do this, you know, in your Sunday best, pretty much. You wouldn't even get dirty. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'll crank the ultrasonic up, get that heating up, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I've got the it's set to 60. It's at 24 at the moment, and I haven't got the ultrasonic on, but I've got the chain just sitting in there. So I mean, that'll help. It's all covered nicely, so that'll help. If anyone's interested, I think this is like a 1.5 litre. Hang on, I didn't tick it. I can't remember, but if that helps you, hang on. 10 amp PS10A, so that's a 10 amp one. I don't know what the difference is, but yeah, I can't remember how many litres it is, that's all. Can't really read it upside down and inside out there, and it doesn't say on the front. No, it doesn't say anywhere, but I think it's 1.5 or 1 litre or something like that. But it fits the chain spot on, no dramas, coiled up nice and tight. So I won't leave the lid on. I just heard the dogs barking, so somebody else might have dropped some Christmas presents off for me, but I'm not really expecting anything. The only thing I did buy was that cover for the zoom out, was that cover, and then so you can clean your chain on the bike and it doesn't go all over the disc at the back there. But that's not coming for a while. Got that off AliExpress, so that's a while away. But I'll go and check. Also, the temperature is quite warm. There's not a lot. There's a bit of wind, but not a lot. Well, I think she's pushing 26. Yeah, yeah, 26-ish. Yeah, beautiful day, lovely day. A bit of cloud. If you can see, hang on, just wispy cloud. It's not like stormy stuff, it's just wispy stuff. So don't know what the technical name is, but I call it wispy. Yeah, I'll just go and have a look and see what's going on. Okay, that's been probably a good 45 minutes. I just had my old man come around, so it's been in the Kero for 45, and it's probably had a total of 15 minutes of ultrasonic cleaning. And look at that, absolutely beautiful. And it's making that nice noise now that it should make when there's no gunk between the rollers. It should rattle, the chain should rattle because it's got no grease to absorb it all. And that's what it's doing, but I'm not finished yet. That's still going to get heaps more. You can see the Kero, that was blue, and that's just black now. That's come up really nice. So next step is I'm going to get some spray degreaser or brake cleaner, whatever I've got. I'm going to take this over to the sink and then just wash it out with the spray degreaser, so that way if there is any gunk in there now, it's going to get sprayed out with spray degreaser. I'll empty this out, and I'll just change the zoom level. I'll empty this out and put metho, and that way if there is any little bit of dirt left in here, there shouldn't be, but if there is, it won't contaminate the metho, so that way the metho can do what it needs to do. And then once that's done, same deal. I'll just depending on how dirty it's going to get, well, cut in another video clip there, but if it doesn't get too dirty, then it's going to be straight out and just acetone just dripped over the chain just to give it that final pull all the grease off it, and then it's going to go. The wax is all melted now, that's all totally clear, so that's ready to go. I've just got that sitting on warm. Acetone next, or sorry, metho next, then acetone, then that, and we'll just clean this up. So I'll cut back on this pretty soon. Alright, so that's just finished 15-20 minutes in the 60 degree metho bath, and looks pretty good, nice and clean. And I'm actually going to keep this Metho because there's almost nothing in the bottom of that. It's really clean. Yeah, I think Kero did most of the work, I think. So yeah, I'm just gonna pour it back into that. Keep it for next time. There's no point throwing it out. It's probably I don't know, half a litre or so in there. It's a bit of a shame because that basket is a fair way off the bottom. Probably has to be for it to work properly, but yeah, you kind of got to you're wasting about 2 centimetres or so, 1 centimetre at the bottom before it actually starts hitting the bottom of the basket. So, but yeah, I mean, if it comes off that clean, you can reuse it, so no dramas. All right, so I'm just gonna let that dry out. I'll probably get the compressor and just blow all the metho out of it, and then I'm just gonna drip some acetone over it. So back soon. All right, and that is in the wax now. I was just thinking I probably could have done the wax in that in this thing, because this gets up to like 80 degrees. So yeah, I wasn't really thinking there, but that'd be pretty cool just to use that for everything. My lens is a bit dirty, but yeah, all good. That's all right. That keeps it separate, I suppose, rather than mixing it with the chemicals and stuff. But yeah, nice and clear. The chains come up really nice, nice and clean. Like I said, there was nothing in that metho. So look at that. See that? Couple of little granules, if that. That dirt's on the bottom. That dirt's on the bottom of the thing there. But yeah, that's good enough. And how's that? You use only about half a litre. That bottle's a litre. So bugger all. Well worth it. So I'll have to get some more metho. I probably don't have to. Actually, no. I've got like 4 litres of metho. Probably don't have to use Kero again. Kero's only if you're going from oil to wax, I suppose, because that metho did absolutely nothing other than just take the oils off the Kero. So actually, yeah, thinking about that, I might actually throw this out because that's going to have some oil in there from the existing Kero. So I'll probably get some new metho on the next time I need to do it. But then after that, I'll keep it because it's going to have no oils on it at all. So yeah, that'll be cool. But it's Friday, beers have been poured, and yeah, I'll keep going with this. I need the bike tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, so I've got to finish this today. So all good. Just got sidetracked, took him to a mate on the phone, but it's been half an hour now. I think that's enough. So all good. I think I'll take it out. I've got a little bit of wire here. Just fish it out somehow. So we'll look. That'll do. Probably get it again if I can. I'll let it dry, and then I'll let that drip for a bit. I'll let it dry, whack it back on the bike, and I'll let you know how it goes in the next video. I won't do any more now. It's literally just put it all back together and whack it on the bike. So yeah, all good. All right, catch you later. Cheers for watching.